This is Black Leave America podcast, where we highlight holistic wellness, travel, mental health, and self-care through traveling outside of America to reconnect and rediscover who you are. It's time for us to leave any condition that disrupts our peace. Black Women Leave America opens your eyes and explores new ways of living, but more importantly, new ways of being. Because sometimes you have to leave in order to find yourself.
Hey there, everyone. Welcome to Black Women Leave America, the live edition. I am your host, Jessica, and this is my amazing co-host, Avalaura, who is frozen on the screen. Keep it rolling. And so some more reaction videos, which I'm super excited about. And we're talking about women living in Bali, Black women living in Bali. We have some really great reactions to show you guys, which are pretty dope. And I cannot wait to kind of dive into them and get your feedback and insight. While you're here watching, please know that we read all of your comments. So if you have any questions about anything that you see today, go ahead and make sure you leave us a comment down below this video, and we will get right back to you. Today, we are going to be reviewing, like I said, a couple of different women who are living in Bali, because we did some research and found that a lot of y'all want to know about living in Bali and living abroad, leaving America, doing your thing. So we're super excited about being able to show these things to you. I'll wait for Ava to hop back on and we'll kind of dive into it a little bit. But once again, please make sure that you're sharing this podcast out with anyone and everyone who is either thinking about leaving America and ready to travel abroad, or if you are you yourself and you're like, oh, wow, this is a great podcast about Black women who are leaving. Definitely make sure you subscribe to the channel and leave us a comment about our show today. So Avalaura's back. Yay. This is Avalaura.
I decided to make an entrance today. That's all.
Yeah.
Y'all pray for my internet. Pray for my internet. Between the snow and Files just acting a whole fool, my internet has been horrible this winter. Horrible. I might have to go back to Xfinity because this is just terrible. And I know some of y'all deal with this when we're traveling abroad and moving to other countries, but right here, I expect to have good internet. And it's just not happening for me right now. So if I disappear again, just know Jessica's gonna hold it down. Yeah. It's internet. It is what it is. We just gonna make it do what it do.
We've all been there. All right. So without further ado, we'll get into the first video. So here we go.
Come in, move, and stay in Bali, Indonesia. Let's just get right into it. First things first, I wish somebody told me to pack duplicates of the same card. So your debit card, pack an extra one. Your credit card, pack an extra one. When you take money out of the ATM, it gives out money a little bit different than they do in the US. They give you your debit card last. So they give you your cash, they give you your receipt, and then they give you the card at the very end. So if you're slightly even a little bit distracted, you're gonna forget the card, or you're gonna walk away thinking you got the card first and you didn't. And sometimes the machine even eats your card. So be sure to pack duplicates of your debit card. Number 2, the traffic. I guess people do warn you about the traffic here, but there's no really right way to get ready for traffic. But just know you will be in traffic. You'll be in scooter traffic, you'll be in car traffic, you will just be in traffic. I guess there's no getting around the traffic, but anticipate to be in traffic a lot of it. Number 3, I wish somebody told me don't pack any jeans, not a jeans skirt, not a jeans pants, nothing jeans. First of all, the temperature here is really, really hot. Jeans are heavy. It makes sense to just wear something like light and airy. So like dresses, crop tops, skirts, loose pants, wear stuff that's airy, because jeans, it's not necessary here. Those are my 3 tips about traveling here, but follow me for more tips and tricks and my journey in Southeast Asia.
Okay, well, So
Wow. Uh
back with the
okay, so I got some questions. I will say that's good information, right? And one of the things we strive to do is to give you different viewpoints, right? From women who have already who travel, who have lived there, who know what they're talking about, but who also is talking about things that you might not think about,
yeah,
right? Because when we're traveling, especially when you're moving, there's so many things going on. There's a lot that you would never think about and you wouldn't know until you
right.
got there. Like when I was in Morocco, there were things that I never could have thought about. Like she's talking about traffic wasn't bad, but one of the things in Morocco is that everybody has scooters, right? They don't own cars because of the cost of living. Like the people who live there, they don't make that much money. They have to save up money just to get a scooter. So it's scooters everywhere and they have whole families on scooters. And because of that, there's actually a lot of accidents. And I even saw somebody on the side of the road who died from a scooter accident. And I've never seen that
Mhm.
anywhere. And that's nothing that you could ever prepare yourself for. Think about, you wouldn't know until you actually go and you're in that
Yeah,
country. So I like some of the things that she's talking about because how could you know this? Like you would just never
right,
think about it if somebody ever
right.
tells you that. I know that was like crazy, right? But it's real. Like somebody there was actually you saw it on the side of the road, whole thing with the police and not the red tape, but they had the cover over the
Oh,
body and you people praying on the side of the road. It was
oh my
heartbreaking.
gosh. Yeah. Oh, that's devastating. Oh my gosh. Yeah, like she said, packing duplicate cards because the machine might eat your card. Crazy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and I mean, yeah, you
Yeah.
probably
What
should.
you gonna do? You in Bali and the machine eats your card, and then you gotta order a new one and you gotta get it back to the States wherever you live. And then how do you get it to you? But this is my question. How do you get duplicate cards? Because normally, don't you have to report the card stolen
No, no, you can get
and then you get a
you
new
can get
card?
duplicate cards. Another alternative to that is to have a separate bank account that you can just transfer into back and forth. That's another option. That way, you do
Mhm.
get a separate card for that other bank account. But yeah, no, you can't get duplicate cards. I've gotten duplicate cards before for my account. Um,
Okay.
so, but I don't know if all banks do that. That's a question. I don't know if all banks do that. Um, the
Mm.
traffic, yeah, I can see that because I feel like in Bali, I do see a lot of like Bali videos, and it is a lot of scooters, like you said, and cars going. So I totally believe that. But the no,
Now I see now for me, I'm thinking it's Bali. See, now here's the thing. So if y'all don't know the history, Bali really got on the map after Eat, Pray,
mhm,
Love,
mhm,
right? And that was a whole big thing. The book was a big thing, but then it blew up really after
mhm,
the movie. And so everybody and their mama was going to Bali. Before then, nobody had even like heard
yeah,
of Bali. Nobody was going to Bali. And so Bali is like the place to go for any type of retreats. Like everybody having a retreat has gone to Bali, not me, but everybody
yeah,
else. And so when I think of Bali, I think of peace and
right.
serenity and rest and all of these things. I would not think of traffic
I've seen a lot of traffic
because
videos.
that would just get me out of that retreat mindset. You know what I mean? Like that would throw me right back here in DC. Like I got traffic here. I don't need to go to Bali for that.
Facts. I know I've absolutely seen videos where the beauty of Bali for sure. But now I'm starting to see even more videos around the traffic though. To be honest. I've seen a lot.
And that's because everybody and their mama now want to be in Bali and live in Bali. So this is something to
True.
consider, right? When you think about where you want to live. So we're going to be doing a series of showing you, different places where Black women are moving and several different
Mhm.
viewpoints, right? Because we want you to have that information, but you got to think about that. Bali is beautiful. Bali's cost of living is really affordable. It is giving affordable luxury. At the same time, though, do you want to deal with the traffic? Now, more than likely, you won't be driving. I think in our next video, one of our videos will show a lot of people do have drivers, so you'll see that, right? But you got to think about that. Is that something that you're okay with?
Absolutely. All right, let's try to move to
And here's a
the next
recap
one
of
here.
where I stayed while I was in Bali. So I had the opportunity to stay at this beautiful property in the Canggu area. And y'all, this villa was perfect. Now, mind you, I solo traveled. However, they do have spaces that can accommodate larger groups. So this was the bathroom. The shower was like open concept, which I thought was really interesting, but it worked out. And then here is like a very early morning view, the private pool. I sat and ate breakfast out here every morning that I was there. Here's an afternoon view. Just beautiful, quiet, peaceful. I journaled, I meditated. This was my favorite part. This was my birthday when they came and decorated my flower pool. And it was just so beautiful, y'all. Like, I was very grateful. The room decor, though, is really what did it for me. I was so pleasantly surprised with the room decor. They gave me a complimentary cake. It was amazing. Dia and her staff.
Look, okay, so let me say this. Okay. When y'all edit y'all videos, okay, some of us are older. We needed to slow down just tad bit, just tad.
Slow down.
Just go to the setting.
It was like, woo, my eyes, listen, and I got good vision, but I'm trying to keep up with where the camera's going, and I'm like,
my eyes. I was like,
that was not peaceful. That was not peaceful.
And I get it. It's a TikTok video, so you don't want it to be long. I understand. I get it. But Lord, okay.
That was funny. I saw your face. I saw Jessica's. I said, "Oh Lord."
Jeez Louise, that was a lot. That gave me a headache. That's kind of like Snapchat. That's why I don't do Snapchat. That right there is why I don't do Snapchat.
Oh, okay.
Crazy.
Okay.
Anyway,
I can see that.
But the decor.
Was it done though? I want to see the rest.
That was.
Oh, okay. I mean, listen. If you don't have nobody, if you need some birthday love, apparently you need to go to
That
Bali.
was so cute. Oh, I loved it. So cute.
Because they doing it right. Okay. If you like my friends, my family, or hell, I don't have no friends. I don't like my family. You don't have nobody to celebrate. Go to Bali.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go slow-mo her video just so I can take a look at where she stayed at, so I can try to find out if I want to go stay there, because yeah.
I looked at the rating. It was a 4.84, I think. Listen, yeah. I saw all that.
Yeah.
Even with all the zigzagging, I did see that. I was laughing though, right? Because she was taking the video, and the guy looked like he was struggling with all her luggage. He was struggling with the luggage, and she's taking a video.
And here's a recap of where I stayed while I was.
Okay, so there it is. It's the entire
4.84
villa, and I cannot say the name of that place.
We don't have to.
Y'all,
okay.
Go on ahead. I'm taking notes. Indonesia. 1 bedroom.
We don't have a price on there.
She didn't say what the price was on it, but okay.
I think the next one talks about pricing.
But yeah, we'd have to slow this video down for y'all to see, because that's crazy. Lord, let me go back to that guy you were talking about.
He's like, oh, those big bags.
Say, what you guys? She was letting them carry too, like.
Right. Listen, I'm living my soft life. Okay, I'm gonna go over here and video while you carry the bags.
I heard it.
Right.
I completely heard it. I will do the same thing. But that was just. Right. I got a headache.
You know, it's the Americans that do that, right? Like it's all in the Black America. It's always us. Like again, when we had my retreat in Morocco, some of us, not me, but some of us, had a whole lot of stuff and proceeded to buy a lot more stuff and had to buy more luggage to then take preceded stuff back home and ship stuff. But anyway, so not me. Yeah. But anyway, we had a great time. But there was this not a white couple, there was an interracial couple. He's black,
Mhm.
she's white. And they were backpacking across. They were going to I think they went to 5 or 6 different places in 2 weeks. Maybe not that many, maybe 4 places
Wow.
in 2 weeks. And they literally were backpacking it, y'all. It'd be us. It'd be us.
Yeah, I
It'd be
said on my
us. Big old
on my
luggage.
next trip, I am gonna.
Look, probably full of jeans
That's
that
what
she's
she
never gonna
said.
wear,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Now that's the first one
No
said, no
jeans.
jeans.
Just
Probably full
don't
of
bring
jeans.
jeans. Don't bring jeans. I wonder if we are. That's really interesting. It'll be interesting to kind of look at jeans and like if they probably don't wear that kind of stuff in other countries.
I don't wear jeans. I brought leggings and now mind you, when I was in Morocco, it was about 70 degrees, but leggings, caftans, leggings and caftans. I had like maybe 1 or 2 pairs of pants that I never wore.
Mm,
Leggings and caftans. That's pretty much what I wore. I think I brought a pair of jeans just to have it, but I never wore them.
mm. Interesting. Yeah. So one thing you
Yep.
would never have thought of, like Avalaura was talking about earlier, right? Jeans. You don't need them. Apparently. That's she said not a jean.
She's right. They are heavy and they're not
Yeah.
comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had a jean jacket. That was good for at night because
You
it
know what
got
it's
cooler
all
at
about
night.
too is like
That's
we
that's
probably
what I
should
had.
do a video on what to wear when you're abroad too.
That's a good one. If y'all want to see that, if y'all want to see what to wear while abroad, let us know in the
Yeah.
comments. We definitely want to hear from you. And if you're watching, say hello. Sometimes y'all be watching and y'all be, doing dishes and cooking and stuff in the background and don't say anything. If you're watching, just say hey. Let us know you watching. Let us know what you think so
Yeah.
far.
Oh, absolutely. Okay. Next and last
Day in the
one.
life of a black girl who just up and moved to Bali 4 days ago. Alright, y'all, so I'm loving it so far. Every day I wake up to this view and a lovely breakfast. I go to the market, I grab some of my favorite snacks, mango juice, Doritos, and then I just get driven around. My driver really enjoys showing me all the beautiful spots, whether it's rice terrace, temples, just seeing how beautifully built it is and how the people just appreciate everything here. Just drives me. I enjoy lots of mango smoothies. I would not have this healing journey any other way. I tried coconut for the first time. Everything is such an eye-opener. It was so good, y'all. Even the beach is just relaxing. The sand glitters. I love glitter. So when I saw the glitter in the sand, that was like confirmation for me. But yeah, y'all, I'm just enjoying it so far. I am still in week 1. I'm going to give y'all another update. But for now, I did post a video on my YouTube of why I came here, the money conversion, how it is. And y'all go check that out. All right, bye.
Oh, the sand glitters, y'all. The
Yeah,
sand glitters in
so
Bali.
cute. Super cute.
Cute.
Yeah.
Cute.
Now she was a little bit better with the transitioning, but
Yes, that was good. That was
yeah,
nice
nice
pacing.
pacing. Um,
No traffic.
I didn't see a lot. I did not see a lot of
There was
traffic.
like nobody on the
But depending
streets.
on what time she was out there, right? Like depending on the time.
True.
But
And where,
you
of
get a
course. But
smoothie with
yeah.
Doritos. I don't eat. Yeah, so let's talk about that pairing.
So she's on her healing journey. I'm gonna say part of that healing might want to include food. You're in Bali. Let's put the Doritos down. Now the coconut water and the mango.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's keep that. That is native, right, to Bali. But let's put the Doritos down.
Doritos, that was funny.
Cast that aside.
That is hilarious. But hey, girl,
That was
you.
funny.
If that's what you want to do you. But
Listen, I love how she just said, "I'm just getting driven
I know,
around."
but it's not driven. You're on the back of a bike.
She said, "I wake up, I have a breakfast, I get my snacks, and I'm
Yep.
driven around."
Like my driver's here. Okay, hop on the back.
Like, if that's not the epitome of soft living, I don't
Right.
know what is. I'm just chilling.
Yeah.
I'm just
You're just gonna
driven
drive around, take a look. And the and glitters. So yes. But yeah, no,
Look, now I want to see more videos. I wish I
yeah,
had picked
I
out some more
know, right?
videos.
Maybe we should do like a whole marathon of just one place and like, oh, okay, and pick out those little spots. But from her video, she said that's her day as a Black woman living in Bali. Now, obviously, her income is probably tied to YouTube, something creative. Obviously, because she's talked a little bit about her YouTube channel. And hey, you know, the fact that we're doing them from TikTok, that's what makes them short. I get that. But it also would be really great if they just kind of went to a bit more into I paid this much, that.
Other videos. So I don't remember what her name is or what her thing is, but she said there's some other videos about the conversion rate and stuff like that. I know Bali to be very
Right,
affordable, which is why so many people are
right,
going to Bali,
right.
especially Black women. You can have an amazing luxury experience. I think the flight,
Mhm.
it might be up $1,000. And you can easily stay somewhere for like a week or more for like maybe 2 grand,
Yeah, yeah,
maybe. And that's including, massages, like food, like
yeah.
everything. Like it's extremely affordable. I think it has gone up because so many people, especially Americans, are now going and now moving. But I know somebody who did live in Bali for I think
Mhm.
over a year and did not want to
Wow.
come back. A Black woman did not want to come back. Um, and I think it changed her whole, how she did business. It
Her whole
changed her
life.
whole life. And I believe I'm trying to remember how much she was paying. Now, and she had a whole luxury villa. Let me say
Mhm.
that. A luxury villa. And I want to say it was like $1,500 or something. And y'all might be like, that's a lot, but it was a
Villa.
luxury
Right,
villa,
right, right,
not a 1 bedroom apartment,
right.
a luxury villa with a pool, and it's a great Black expat community there. I mean, they had regular gatherings. Like, we out there. We are really living it up in Bali.
Yeah, the tickets I just looked, they're like $2,000. So I need to get that what is it, IPN or VPN
VPN.
to get the cheaper tickets because yeah, they talk about $2,000 from where I'm at. Nah, yeah, no, won't be.
1,000. You could do it. It's now. I know tickets now. I don't have y'all seen that because I've noticed that like airfare
It
has
has.
gone up like
Yeah, yeah.
significantly. Because when I was looking, we're trying to figure out where we're gonna go, we're gonna travel. I was like, oh my God, like what happened to these prices? Like I don't even want to
Hey,
go
we
nowhere.
were sitting there planning.
Because I was looking to go to
Yeah,
Colombia, and honestly, Colombia is cheap. But I was like, at the airfare, I was like, ooh, this
yeah,
is
it's crazy. But they do have round trip to Hawaii for 400, so maybe I'll do that. Um,
You're in California, so that's cheap. But Hawaii is
yeah,
expensive.
yeah, Hawaii is expensive. That's
It's
one of
really
those places
expensive.
that we had
Honestly,
on our
a
list.
lot of people
Hawaii's still
Hawaii.
again here, right? I wanted to go somewhere outside of here.
I, I think so. Hawaii is almost sort of like Puerto Rico to a lot of people. Like, even though it's in America, it
Feel like
doesn't
it's
feel
America.
like it's in
Exactly.
America.
Yeah.
Um, I personally was not all that impressed with Hawaii. We had a great time, went to the
Mhm.
volcanoes, all of that. I don't know. I just felt like for that price, I'd rather go to the Caribbean. Now, again, I'm on the East Coast. So taking that flight out to Hawaii, with it being a longer flight, like first I think we
Yeah.
went to LA and then we had to transfer
Mhm.
from there, actually to Hawaii. The trip and the cost, I was just like, I would rather not do this. I would rather just go to the Caribbean or somewhere if
Well,
I'm gonna do
here's
all
the
of that.
thing though too,
Like,
is that so if I leave from San Francisco and go to Bali, it takes 24 hours. It takes a whole day.
yeah. Yeah. For you, Bali might be a stretch. I mean, I think it takes about that
Oh man.
anyway, but it is. It's on the other side
Oh
of the
yeah.
world.
And so
Yeah. So for you, actually, if it says 2,000, it might be that. It wouldn't be that much for me. I think because like New York, so it's about a
yeah,
thousand bucks.
1,600 for me. 1,608 would be how much I would
Yeah.
pay for it. Well, that's for two people though, so that's not bad.
Oh no, that's not bad.
1608.
No, that's
Yeah,
800.
yeah. So that's not bad. I might do that for Valentine's Day. So if you see me in Bali on Valentine's Day, that's where I went.
I mean, now you got to spend some time because Bali, like, it's a
Yeah,
long flight. I can't imagine. Like, listen, if I'm gonna be in Bali, I gotta be there for at least like a couple weeks. That's just too long. You gonna spend a whole day,
how to get there.
getting there, and a whole day
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
back.
you need it.
So that's at least a two. For me, it's just like going to Africa. Like, Morocco's not bad, like that part of Africa, but like going to West Africa, it's a whole day. So listen, I gotta be there at least 2 to 3
Yeah.
weeks.
I also need to see what the massages are like because I heard Dominican Republic massages are trash. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not paying for no massage.
Baby, they're not going there for massages. Okay. Dominican Republic belongs to the men, and they are not going
Someone
for
should
the
have
massages.
told my daughter, my 20-something-year-old daughter, because she didn't have.
It's for the men for the streets. Okay. Dominican Republic is like the new Brazil,
Oh.
and Colombia
Mm.
also. Yeah, but
Separate
we
podcast
we we know what's
episode.
going on
Separate
there.
podcast episode.
Don't don't go there for the massages. Bali massages, I heard, are
Okay.
legit. Now remember, and we're gonna talk about Thailand, so we're gonna come back and we're gonna show y'all Thailand as well. Remember, one of the women said, like, even in Thailand, like, you can get happy endings, like that's on the menu.
Right. Yeah.
They gotta
I
make
don't
their
want no
money.
happy ending, none of it, none of it. I just want a massage, like the regular.
Bali is like that, and it's inexpensive. I don't know if you want to find, because I don't remember her name. If it's another video with the cost, but I've heard like you could get a massage. I'm making this up. It could be like $40, like something, or $20. Like it's legit. I've heard in Bali. That's what I said. It's really affordable luxury. You can really go there and live like a queen.
Yeah, it's just their massages can cost
Yeah.
anywhere between $10 to $40. 10 to
Yep.
$40.
Yeah.
It's a
Look, that's what I'd agree on.
street
Okay.
side
So,
street side vendor is $7.50. So they guys got people on the street like, want a massage.
they gotta make their money. Now, what about the street sounds? Like, that's not relaxing, but I mean, the best massage is like by the water. Like when I was in Mexico and we had the massages outside by the ocean, that was everything.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
that was everything.
We did the same thing in Mexico, and it was amazing. I think I fell asleep for a minute and then woke up. It was like, okay. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that right there.
Yeah,
So I don't know what it means to get a massage on the street.
Maybe they got the tables with the towels. Yeah. So my daughter said when she went to public, they just had the towels. And she said, "Yeah, you just lay on the towel." I said, "Wait, was the towel on the ground? Like, was you laying on the beach on the towel? Like, what was going on?"
I could have told her that's not where you go to be pampered. I'm sorry.
Crazy. So y'all stay away from there. But Bali seems like a good option. So definitely, yeah, check
For pampering, the spas. I heard are top notch. I mean, obviously the beaches, all of that. What I don't know about, and for those of you watching, if you've been to Bali, lived in Bali, let us know. I don't know about the nightlife. Like, if you care about that, I'm not sure if Bali has that. Because I think, for the most part, people who go really are on a healing journey. That's what they're going to Bali for. But I'm not sure. I wonder if they have nightlife. Like, now, Dominican Republic, they got nightlife. So you can't really, they're completely different. Like, completely different. And it don't take all day to get to Dominican Republic either. Like,
that's why she went, I think.
Yeah, no, it's totally different. I've been to Dominican Republic a few times, and I worked with a woman who was from Dominican Republic. That was the first time I went. So I was there, of course, as a tourist, but I got to really see it from people who actually live there, and I had a ball. Like, I loved it. I had a ball. They thought I was Dominican because they look just like us.
That's
So,
what she said. She said,
so
"This
if I
is black
couldn't
people."
speak but a lick of Spanish, so they walking up to me speaking Spanish, and I'm like, no, no entiendo, no entiendo.
Yes, this is black people out here. Okay, this is what this is.
Yes, yes. The men, oh my God, the men. Ooh, I was like, ooh, okay,
So we got to
okay.
do a Dominican
Yeah. So
DR. Yeah, we'll do a DR episode. So y'all want a DR episode? Go ahead and just comment DR, and that way we know y'all want a DR episode. But I did find this spot that looks really, really nice, and it's only $48 a night on Booking.com, and this is what it looks like. Like it's.
can we see the pics?
Is it showing you? It should show. I thought I was
I see it.
on the
I mean, I
screen.
just saw the main one. Yeah, I see the main one.
Yeah, let's see.
Now, you know, my internet is doing what it do. So y'all might be able to see better than me because Lord. Oh, that looks
Yeah,
nice.
50 bucks a night.
Is that the actual
Yep,
room?
50 bucks a night. It might be worth the payment
It is.
airfare.
People are going. That's what I'm saying. That's why people are going. When I said $2,000, like that's everything.
Yeah.
That's the place to stay. That's your food. That's activities. Your massage. Like where can you do that?
Yeah. Yeah, it has a 4-star. Or 4 whatever this is, 4 points, whatever this is on TripAdvisor. Yeah, it's 50 bucks.
Yeah,
Here's
I
this
mean,
one's
so
32.
Bali is legit.
This one's 32 a night. Yeah, hey, some great options. Some great options. I don't know. I might have to go ahead and spring for the airfare because
The only reason I haven't gone is the amount of time I would need to stay to make it worth my while. That is why I haven't been.
Yeah,
because it's just too
it
far.
is far.
And yeah,
It is far. Yeah.
yeah.
So you guys
Yep.
let us know.
So, any questions about Bali? Questions, comments? Anybody been to Bali? You know, what's your experience been like? Is Bali on your list? You know, let us know. If there's some other places that you're considering that you want more information about, let us know. We're definitely going to talk about
Right.
Thailand. We've interviewed a few women who live in Thailand, and so we'll talk about that. Where else did we talk about? Maybe Panama. Panama's big right now. Portugal.
Oh yeah, Portugal.
Portugal is another one that we have a really good Black expat community. So there's definitely some places on our list that we want to explore with you all and show you Black women who are living there and what their experiences are. But if there's other places that you're interested in, let us know so we can explore those too.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Trying to think of anything else that we need to include. I guess that's it, you all. We'll see y'all in the next episode of Black Women Leave America, the live edition. We're trying to come to you more on a live tip. So definitely make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel, but also turn on your, what is that thing called? Notifications. There we go.
Notifications.
Yep, turn on notifications. And if you're listening to us on the podcast, then make sure you go ahead and head on over to the YouTube channel to take a look at all of the amazing pictures we'll be showing, because we will be showing the locations that we're talking about and also reacting to some videos. So you definitely want to take a look and view what we're talking about instead of just listening. So definitely
Otherwise, you got to use your imagination.
Which you can absolutely do. You can absolutely do that. Because sometimes
like, so imagine what the glittering beach looks like. Okay, she said the beach glitters.
The beach
imagine what that is. You know,
which is cool. That's so cool. Like I think she's too cute. I love it. All right, y'all. See you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.